All right, hello everybody. I'm going to give you a brief demonstration on how to prototype inside of Figma. So here I have a few really simple wireframes of the e-commerce experience that we started creating. And what we want to do is we want to guide the user from the home page, and then we're just going to do the first 3 pages here. So to this product results page that I have here. Your designs and wireframes might differ from this, but the principles as far as how to prototype should be exactly the same. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch to the prototype tab in Figma. So that's the top right corner right here. You can hit prototype and you'll start getting different options along this properties bar than you were in the design tab. So before, if we click on like this square, we get the options to change it and design it. Whereas on the prototype tab, we get this, okay? So the way I like to think about prototyping is you start the animation or the step in the prototype with an interaction. Okay, so think about like a screen tap, clicking into something, hovering over something, swiping something. Okay, these are all interactions. So we start with an interaction, and once we cue that interaction, we will actually be cueing an action that takes place. Okay, and you'll see that appear here in a minute. So first things first, when you click on this, you'll notice there's this little plus icon here, and if you click on that, nothing will happen. But if you click and drag it, you can drag it to a different page. And so quite simply, you can drag it to the second page. All right, and we can actually hit play here. And you'll see here we have our wireframes inside of this device. And if I click on this square, we get taken to this next screen. Okay, so in its most simplest form, that's prototyping, right? We can navigate through the screens and have a slightly more realistic experience than just viewing the screens, on a monitor like this. Okay, so that's one way to do it. But the way that I really recommend doing it is by clicking on an object and then using the panel on the right here, because you're going to have a lot more control over what happens versus just clicking and dragging this little tail over here, as well as be able to modify a lot more properties before you move on either to the next element or try to test it first. So control clicking into layers and objects right now is going to be really crucial. So I recommend, if there's a square or something you want to be the button, don't just select the whole group. If you want this to be the button, hold control and click on it and grab just the part that you want to be the button. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and control click on this. And over here, we're going to add an interaction. We're going to make it a tap. Okay, and when we tap on that, we're going to navigate to a new page. Okay, and here we will have a list of all the pages in here. Okay, and you can see as I scroll through them, it highlights a couple of them here. All these are pages somewhere else in my file, all right? But down here, you can see these are the pages that I can navigate to. This is both called product results page. Let's switch this real quick to just be product description page. Okay, that's better. All right, so here we've got this tap. Let's have it navigate to the product results page. Okay, and then inside of animation, instead of it just being instant, we're going to kind of move through this experience in a linear way. All right, I'm going to have it slide in from the right, moving left. Okay, and we will do ease in and out. I think that looks the nicest. And let's test it this way. Okay, let's see where we're at. As far as timing goes, this is pretty average. We can increase it. By increasing this time, you'll actually slow down the animation. By decreasing this amount of time, you'll speed up the animation, okay? But first, let's hit play. Before we do, you'll notice there's a little play icon on this home page. That just means if I come to this page and without clicking on any of these artboards, if I hit play, it's going to start where this little play icon is, okay? And as we go through building the prototype, if you just want to test a certain page, you can just move this to the page you want to test and hit play. You don't have to go through the entire flow in order to do that. But for now, we want to start on the home page. Let's hit play. Okay, and we'll notice here if we go ahead and click on this square, we should get that product results page moving in from the right at about 300 milliseconds, and that appears to be what's happening. So before we go back and prototype the rest of the screens, a couple hints here. If you hit R, it will reset. Oops, I think I hit my Windows key there. If you hit R, it'll reset the prototype back to that original home screen, okay? And we can try it again, right? So here you can just hit R, try it as many times as you want and see if you like what's happening there, okay? The other thing that's a little confusing is not knowing how to get back to your designs. It just adds another tab here up in Figma for the prototype, all right? And your design will just be the tab right before it. So that being said, let's prototype this experience out a little bit more now, okay? If we were to select this product, I'm actually gonna make this whole thing the hit area, okay? If we go ahead and select this product, we can come up here, add an interaction, tap interaction, and when we tap on it, we're going to navigate to this product description page right here, okay? So now we should have two different interactions happening inside of our prototype. We hit a category, takes us to a bunch of products, we select a product, and it takes us to this product descriptions page, okay? Now, say we want to go all the way back home, right? Well, there's a couple ways we can do that. We might need to add some UI. We might need some back arrows, okay? And then you can prototype those similar to how we just prototyped all of these, all right? But we're also going to allow the user to just click on the title of the application and be brought back to the home page, okay? So again, we'll go here. You can see it's very, very repetitive, right? But that's okay. We like repetitiveness. It's easy, low chance for errors and all that good stuff. So, all right, let's go ahead and hit play. All right, we're on the categories page. We get to our product results and we click on a product, and then we're taken to the product details page, right? If we want to go back home, we can click shop now. Now, a couple things I noticed there. We didn't add any transitions between shop now and the home page, and I don't think we added any right here either. So animation, we're going to have it slide in from the right, ease in and out. Now this one, instead of having this one slide in from the right, because we're going all the way back to the home page, I think what we're gonna have it do is we're gonna have it slide in from, actually let's push it like we're pushing both of these little pages out of the way. Okay, let's just try that. We're gonna have it do it from the left to the right, right? So this is gonna feel more like we're resetting ourselves back to the home page than if we're just going like linearly from the product description page to the home page, which is somewhere over here. It's not, right? It's all the way back here. So let's try that. Okay, looking good. If we go back to the home page, here we are. We're resetting ourselves, right? It feels pretty natural. And so that's kind of, one of the big advantages to building a prototype. It makes your screens feel more natural as if you were using them than if you're just, looking at them and critiquing them on this flat screen here, right? The other thing you can do here is you can connect this to Sketch Mirror, or not Sketch Mirror, sorry, wrong program, Figma Mirror. And what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to use this prototype on your device and really see and feel what it looks like at the same time. All right, so any questions on prototyping, you can go ahead and come to the live Q&A on Wednesday night. That happens at 6 p.m. We've been having some really good discussions in there, a lot of questions about, how to get into the industry as a junior designer or with, zero experience. So some good stuff there. Hope to see some of you there. Otherwise, have a good rest of your week. Thank you.